Yes.
Lemon peels.
Everything.
Kitchen waste.
Anything that's source of organic. You mean liver bones?
Except liquid everything. Puja plants.
Anything that came out of living beings.
There is no
This brand is on
concept
daily
of
dump, is it?
fish temperature.
No, you can put anything.
and
Mossambi peels.
Anything.
Except bones.
Yes,
No, you
even
can put
bones you can
also. That's what they say.
It will take a long time.
No problem.
Yeah, but it's
Why
okay.
you throw it anyway? It is going to occupy small space in it.
Everything
It is going to
is-
recycle
Even
in
the
it.
leftover veg and non-veg.
But
Yes. No,
there is a
whatever.
catch. But there is a catch. Don't pour your sambar or rasam into it. You know, just like that. You have to strain it. Only the
Solid part.
solid part.
Yes. Yeah, solid pot cooked food you can put it.
No, the gravy.
See, anything that has come from a living being you can put it. The plastic or petroleum, diesel, those kind of things only.
So once you keep doing that on a daily basis, someday it will fill up. Okay, then once it fills up. And in the meanwhile also, what you'll have to do is you'll have to open this tap and hold a bottle or any small container and collect the leachate. Basically, what leachate is a byproduct of your decomposition of your wet waste.
It's very good for plants.
When diluted.
There's a lot of microbes.
It looks drinkable, please don't drink it.
I think you tried sir beer.
This is not beer.
Wine.
Okay, this is not red wine. You can wash it.
Smell is going to be a very
That is
strong
Bokasi
smell, which not many people might like. But yeah, it takes some time to get used to that smell.
Day one you'll get
No.
From 7 days.
Brawn or whatever those bacteria things to decompose the process and water will liquid in that thing and all those.
Yeah, that's not a nice smell.
Leave it there. That is why the strainer is there, right? That is why you can see all the
collected in the bottom. 7 days and then you collect it as a leachate.
Yeah, as soon as it's formed, it is leave that.
So this is the brand.
You give some space for the next layer of
leachate.
leachate.
And what you'll do with the leachate, if you have a garden, you can dilute it 1 liter to 50 liters, 1 to 50, 1 liter to 50 liters and use it on your plants. That is the same ratio.
On the spray or on the
Soil.
Anything. Anything.
also soil.
No, when it's sprayed on the leaf, it is known that leaf will absorb the nutrient.
So both ways.
Both ways you can do, whichever is comfortable for you. But yeah, after spraying on a rainy day, the smell takes quite some time to go. So if you have a small balcony, if you open the balcony door, the air might bring in the smell.
So we can spray it on a
terrace, like I kept it in the terrace and I made sure that proper air circulation is there. But
For what temperature?
This one.
not this one, the big one. So I kept it in the terrace, so it started stinking. I don't know what was the problem. Maybe rain, yeah, it was starting.
It needs a cover.
It cannot be open.
If it has a cover, it is good. Or you get a Kamba raincoat also. You can just
My cover has a more air circulation. Water went in, I think.
So generally in this system, it is better if you have it in a shaded place. Works well. So once it fills up, we are going to leave this for something called a pickling stage. Okay, for how many days? 15 days or in the box. Yeah. Generally 15 days.
Before closing, we have to cover that, no, with the plastic or something. No.
It is just you make sure that the air does not go inside. If it is not airtight, then you put a plastic cover and put it.
No, this is generally airtight because the lid is tight enough.
If you make it a do-it-yourself bin, it may not be airtight. So
you can keep it
all these branded professional ones, they all have
You can keep it inside your kitchen also.
on the terrace as well.
On the terrace is not recommended, generally a shaded place. Just away from water.
Balcony is fine.
Balcony is good enough. Okay, so once you do this, after that, okay, the third stage, like you would have left this for pickling. And during pickling time also you'll have to do this. Every week at least, take out the leachate, okay, and drain, like it should not be very heavy.
Actually, if you can't use it for your plants, if you think too much, you can pour it into a toilet, whatever the
One of the best
drainage. Okay, yeah, it's a drainage thing. You can pour it. Actually, yeah,
Do I need to press it? It cleans up.
it cleans up the any blocks in the drain.
Algae and all which is in the pipes.
It's all the because it has a lot of bacteria and all those things. They go and break it down. Any blocks in the drainage. So your kitchen thing, you can just pour it. Actually.
You can
Wherever
use
washing
any
utensils and
container,
all directly.
any container, a plastic drum or a terracotta container or bamboo baskets, and then you take this pickle out. You use a spade or something like that. You can wear a gloves, use a spade, and take it and place it in the container and add compost. So there is a step-by-step manual that would have come with your smart bin or eco bin, which would tell you how to do it. So these are the bamboo baskets that they are talking about. Bamboo basket, it can be any container of your choice actually. So inside the bamboo basket you put a layer of paper first, then put compost at the bottom, fully done compost, and then keep adding your pickle, alternating your pickle and compost. Okay. Now and then at the end of this you tie the entire thing with a cloth so that there is air circulation and leave it. This stage where you layer it is aerobic. Okay. So it will now. Yeah. Now, okay, I have tried multiple things in this actually. I never use a bamboo basket. I do it in my leave it pot, my Kambaka leave it pot. So what I do is, because this stage is aerobic, I mix the pickle thoroughly with compost. I don't layer it. Okay, so when I take the pickled thing here from out of this, I just mix it with compost with my hands and leave it in the leave it pot.
Equal amounts.
Equal amounts. Yeah, so that all the pickle is covered in compost. How that helps is, within 4 days or a week, my top portion of the leave it pot would have fully matured compost. And then I dig the whole thing fully again. Then the bottom portion also turns into compost. So from layering to this thing, to done compost, it takes me about 10 days.
What's the process from like day 1 to that full compost?
Day 1, it depends on the food that you're generating.
It's a vegetarian.
Yeah,
basically.
if it is fully vegetarian, about 15 days. This is a 10-liter bin, so you will take about 15 days to fill this up, 15 days to pickle, and then 10 to 15 days for the third stage to happen. 45 days.
So you mean if you turn it, it goes faster?
Even
Yeah,
faster.
aerobic.
Yeah, 35 to 40
Any
days
aerobic
is my this thing. But even if you keep a certain gap, it should be 45 days.
So we can turn this.
Yeah, the third stage you can turn comfortably. But the catch is, it needs some getting used to handle that pickle. The smell is not very
Pleasant.
So what is the difference between bokashi powder and this brand now?
No, Bokashi brand same. Bokashi brand and Bokashi.
It's a catalyst to make the
But
pickle.
this thing, the smell that I'm talking about in this smart bin, it takes some time to get used to. And
When
generally
you're
I've
handling,
had
only when you're handling the pickle, right? Otherwise also you mean
No,
daily you're putting this.
One minute.
moment you open it, the pickle smell comes.
Yeah, pickle smell will come. But even in this layering, there are many other techniques also. Open a bit and put it kind of a technique. But what happens is, there are many people who ask me, like, they have layered like this. In a ground, they've dug a pit and put it. There is really bad stink. Because they would have just dumped the entire pickle inside a, say, 3 foot or 4 foot deep pit. They would have just dumped it and covered mud on it. But that will not help any decomposition properly.
It will, but it will be very slow.
Very slow. So that is one of the problems I see with this method.
We do the same thing in a pit, but what we do is, we put a metal pipe,
So you
3.5
can,
inch pipe in the center we put. Otherwise it will be around 90 degrees to 100 degrees, it will be generated heat. And then we faced a lot of problem of this residual smell. Right? So what we do is, we get the castor and neem cake. Just put a layer of water. You just put any layer. Either
But if you're,
has it
I
helped
think
control the smell?
our apartment dwellers don't have that choice, right? Pitting, making it fit. And
now when we face this all issues, right?
I'm tickling it.
I think
Because there was one person who was, like, when we gave one of these talks in a villa, this lady had opened a pit in front of her, in her front yard, and poor thing, she really struggled with the smell. People who came in, came out, all her family started opposing the entire system. So before you actually try such experiments, I would request you go with the actual method of what is recommended.
tried and tested and
tested
proven
method and then go
No,
ahead.
actually the smell starts in the evening. The decomposition
And if
actually
it rains,
when
it's
the
going to
temperature
be
goes down, right? At that time it starts. It's not in the daytime or something, it actually decomposes inside. It's in the evening it starts. So when you actually put a pipe of 3 inch or 3.5 inch diameter, right? In the evening you can see that the smoky smell coming out. That time what happens, if you tap that inside, that is the major that becomes the non-pleasant smell which comes.
But that's why it takes time getting used to that kind of smell. So if you're first timers, if you're trying to do the smart bin method, I would recommend using the bamboo basket or a terracotta container. It works like a charm. Actually.
Right.
Then the other method that Vani ma'am has recently tried is a box. Actually, it's just a box. I don't have any demo of that. It's just a box with holes drilled on all sides of it, okay? And it comes with a certain brick. This brick is actually a coco peat brick infused with microbes already. So each brick expands to 5 kgs of that coco peat. Every day all you have to do is layer that coco peat mix, add your wet waste. Keep doing this.
In that case, you also use vermicompost?
No, nothing.
This is some brick, it will have 60 or 70 rupees per
Got it.
This is almost like a daily dump method,
Yeah,
right?
daily time method, but the
With
thing
the
is,
remix powder.
there is no turning involved. That is the difference. For people who don't want to turn, don't want to do anything, you buy some 4 or 5 boxes like this. Every week's waste will sit in one box. So if you leave it for a period of 4 weeks, it will turn into compost. So that is another method that is available these days. So Vani ma'am, of course, she's a stud. She's done. Sorry.
The brick thing is BioBloom.
something like that.
I cannot recollect the name. I'll get back to you on Facebook
brick
with
or
her
something,
pictures. She has put pictures on it. And one of my friend in Whitefield, she started trying that method. And it works well for her. She's bought some 4 or 5 of those dabbas. And every week's waste is in one dabba. So every day just add wet waste and add that coco peat microbes.
No, even daily dump says, right?
It has microbes in it.
Here the thing is, it is slightly more expensive than the other methods.
I think it is called reap benefit or something. Reap benefit.
This is bio something. I have brought those mixes. Bio bricks.
Or bio blue. No, I don't remember. I cannot recollect the exact name.
Vasupradha, I have a question. Someone said that instead of rice bran, I can directly put that liquid lichet. So then also it effectively same?
Effectively, it should be the same. But then in such a system, you would, where you're draining out your excess liquid, you would not want to pour more liquid into it. And
Because already it's...
yeah,
Maybe if it is contaminated, the contamination will keep on
why
going
you're
on.
draining is so that your all the wet waste turns its structural, whatever components are there structurally, it changes its form.
Got it.
Though it will be visible, like onion peel will still look like an onion peel.
Yeah, second question is, I think Krishna Kumar, I have observed, instead of using the rice bran as it is, there is some processing that also goes through. Maybe with the, it's also pickled before it's put, or I don't know. Anybody does that?
Rice bran is actually a finished stuff. It is kept in this What is coming here, it is not normal rice bran.
Yeah, that please talk about it. What is the processing it has gone through?
IMO, it is IMOs, all IMOs.
So what we normally do is,
everything is there inside.
you wash the rice, take 250 gram of rice, wash it, the first washed water, unpolished rice, store it with a, maybe you can put a cloth and store it for 4 days. After 4th day you will find 3 layers in them. Take out the second layer using a syringe. Then what you do is you cook a rice, normal rice that you cook, either in a coconut shell or in a plastic container, put it and then keep it for 4 days. You will find white fungal coming on that. So you have to mash that up, take the second layer, 10 ml of second layer, just mashed 1 spoon, liquid jaggery or the one what we call the single paka, that jaggery, mix it and then add the regular rice bran or husk that you get, mix it, put it in an airtight container, leave it for like 4 to 7 days. You will find white color layer coming. That is a good microbe forming. If any other color comes, it's not up the project. You have to start the process. Once that is done, then you mix it completely with that white fungal. Don't throw that white fungal. You have to mix it with that and then sun dry it.
Got it.
Once it is dry, then they pack it.
Do you make this?
So we have started making it.
Oh, okay.
500 and 80 rupees for all
So
this.
courtesy goes to LK sir. He taught us all this.
KK also is doing this.
Yeah.
See, Lakshmikant Nakula sir.
So this 85 rupees thing, it will come for nearly a month or so, I think.
No, 1 year it will come.
This
1 year.
1 year it will
Just
come.
have to sprinkle a bit.
No. We last bit. No, based on your base.
How many days it will come?
No. This one, they say a month it will come.
How much it will come?
This they say month it will come. That's what they are.
Not more than 1
But then where it's available?
At one time, not more than